Hi guys, what's up? We're now on the third game for the February 3rd Passe Baller NBA Game Day edition. We would be talking about Dallas Mavericks versus Atlanta Hawks. But before we do that, I am inviting everyone who haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, Passe Baller. Please bash on that subscribe button below and also include that bell logo or bell button. That way, automatically, you guys will be notified as soon as we have a new video uploaded. All right. Again, Dallas Mavericks going up against Atlanta Hawks. Let's take a look at their standings. Starting with Atlanta Hawks, they're the number 6 team of the Eastern Conference with 10 wins and 10 losses. They actually lost their last game. While the Dallas Mavericks, they're number 13 of the West Conference with 8 wins and 13 losses. But hold up. On top of that, they are actually experiencing a 6-game losing freaking streak. Man, 6 games. Is that the longest right now? Let me take a look. Well, yeah, that's the longest losing streak right now in the NBA for the Dallas Mavericks. Again, 6 games, man. That's crazy. Okay, so what do we have here? This one would be held at Atlanta, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 8:30 a.m. Manila. It's crazy because I'm looking at the spread right now. Atlanta is actually given the plus in the spread. So Atlanta is given +2, Dallas -2. I was actually looking at the. Let me just take a look at the games last night. Yeah, both teams did not play. Wonder why? Because I was actually expecting that Atlanta Hawks will actually be given the minus here, meaning that they will be the team that will be expected to win. But as you can see, Atlanta was even given +2. Number 1, Atlanta is enjoying their home court advantage. Number 2, fatigue factor I don't think would really be something that would matter on this one because both teams rested last night. Now, in terms of momentum, I know both teams just came from their respective losses, but come on, the other team is actually on a 6-game losing streak, while Atlanta Hawks, I know they lost their last game, but they have been winning. It's just that they have been inconsistent, but 6 games compared to Dallas, man. That's 6-game losing streak, bro. That's something else. I'm looking at Atlanta Hawks. Their last loss was even against Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, duh. What do you expect? They even lost just by 8. Other teams normally get blown out by Los Angeles Lakers, but the Hawks just lost by 8. Game prior to that, they defeated Washington Wizards. The game prior to that, they lost against the Brooklyn Nets, but by 4 points. And in the game prior to that, they defeated Clippers because Clippers did not have Kawhi and didn't have Paul George. So the way it seems to me, Atlanta Hawks is actually beating those teams that they are supposed to beat, meaning that they are better. If we would just really make a straight up comparison. And whenever they're up against a strong team, for example, Los Angeles Lakers and Brooklyn Nets, they lost, but as you can see, the games have been relatively close. 4 points against the Brooklyn Nets, 8 points against Los Angeles Lakers. Really, they're putting up a fight, While Dallas Mavericks, again, 6-game losing streak, they lost against Phoenix Suns by a total of 7 points, but 2 games. They lost against Phoenix twice. They lost against Utah Jazz. Well, that's understandable. Twice. They lost against Denver Nuggets. Then they lost against Houston. Oh, okay. All losses of Dallas Mavericks were against Western Conference teams. So maybe that's the reason as to why they placed the minus in Dallas, because they're under the impression that Dallas is actually just losing because Dallas is up against a stronger team. That may be it. That may be is the reason as to why Dallas is given the -2 in here. That makes sense now. I wasn't able to check on the Dallas Mavericks earlier. I just checked on Atlanta Hawks. So, what do I? Which team should I pick now? Looking at the scoring capabilities of both teams, obviously, the star of Atlanta is Trey Young, while for Dallas it's Luka. Um, Luka is averaging around 26 points, I guess, and Trey Young is around 27. So they should cancel each other out. Now, by doing so, that would mean that um, their backup, um, are the determinants, so to speak. Now, next to Luka Doncic, it should be Kristaps Porzingis and Tim Hardaway, who can actually score. I think they're averaging 18 points and 16 points. Those two. I think Atlanta Hawks got enough people to actually take care of that because they have Clint Capella, they have Collins, who actually score double digits, both of them. Now off the bench, they also have the Hunter is out, by the way. He's not playing, but off the bench they have Herter. They even have Reddish. So for me, Atlanta would be having the edge here, or would be having the scoring advantage because they got more weapons, they got more players who truly are offensive players. They even have Rondo here, man. Come on, Rondo can actually get into the game. I know he ain't 100% well, but he can get into the game and score if he wants to, or maybe even set his teammates up. Solomon Hill is right there. Clint Capella is right there. Fernando's right there to impose defense if Atlanta Hawks would need to. I guess what I'm simply saying here is that I'm kind of getting away from Dallas Mavericks. Oh, that's my cat again, man. He ran away, but I'm kind of moving away from Dallas Mavericks because I just don't want to put my money on someone who is on a 6-game losing streak. And again, looking at Atlanta Hawks, they got enough players to play against Dallas Mavericks, and they've been doing well. Again, they played against Brooklyn and Lakers, and they put up a fight. So I'm not expecting that they would go up against Dallas Mavericks and they will just give in. They will just let Dallas beat them up. So my pick on here would be Atlanta Hawks. Let's just pick the plus on it, for some safety. So again, my pick on this one would be Atlanta Hawks +2. For those who got Facebook accounts, please go to our Facebook page, Pass A Baller. For you to find it, just click on the button in the upper right hand of our YouTube channel. It'll bring you there. It would say Pass A Baller. Just follow and like that page. That way you can actually send us messages or questions through our messenger account. All right, just stay there. We will still be working on the other game. Peace out, pass and love, and God bless.